$1.5 million. But she's right, you know, at least you get a sick view of the Kansas prairie. Also, apparently those are like live feeds from the security cameras outside, which probably would get a little bit weird if we were actually going through an apocalypse and like your view was just a constant live stream of the zombies trying to get in your bunker and eat your brains. Just wake up in the morning, just open the blinds and it just, you're like, oh fuck, oh god, every goddamn day.
Here you can see that there's the bidet toilets, and we have a jacuzzi tub and a shower with the side jets.
Why do you have bidet toilets instead of regular toilets?
Well, interestingly, we did a little calculation.
What if he was just like, because they rule? Yeah, have you ever used a bidet? They're awesome. You ever been to Japan? You know how far behind we are on ass wiping technology here in America? But the world's gonna be ending and I'm gonna be walking around with toilet paper stuck in my ass hair still. No, okay? I won't stand for it. She's like, all right, bidet it is. Anyways, basically it's because toilet paper takes up too much room. So if you're living down in the bunker, you need to wash your ass with a bidet, which is awesome. Anyways, let's check out the pool.
It's a saltwater pool. It's completely computer controlled. The pool is kept at 82 degrees. People do not expect to see a resort pool in an underground bunker.
I'm sorry. How depressing is this pool? It makes me so sad. This looks like the room that they keep penguins in at the zoo. Does it not? I imagine you spent a couple summers here at this pool and that Lost in Paradise sign just gets more and more sad every time you look at it. But don't let this throw you off. If you're still thinking about summering underground, then you'll be happy to know there's other recreational activities like a shooting range.
This is a fun room. This is an indoor shooting range. You can come down here and shoot everything from handguns up to .308 caliber sniper rifles in here. So under proper supervision.
Of course.
So we have properly trained people.
Yes, this is where we train our residents in case of, a giant horde of mutant locusts, let's say they break into the compound. You know, we gotta be prepared. Fun for the whole family. And the fun doesn't stop there. They even have a grocery store. Yeah.
This really satisfies my prepper mode inside of me. I feel very safe surrounded by tins of food.
I just love how fucking big these cans are. Can you imagine you go grocery shopping, you come home to your family and you're like, hon, I brought dinner. It's 3 pounds of clam chowder. Hope you're hungry. And at this point you might be thinking, it looks kind of nice, honestly. I'd spend 3 to 5 years there. You know, I'd sweat out a nuclear aftermath in that place. See that pool? Hell yeah. I'd swim in that stupid pool like a zoo animal for a couple years, no prob. Well, the bunkers get weirder. This next one is an $18 million luxury bunker in Vegas. It was built in 1978, and for the most part, it looks like it's kind of been kept in its original state. I would say the bunker is very unique because it kind of captures the shitty Vegas decor that we saw in the last real estate video about the hotel room. This honestly takes it to another level, like another underground level. Fucking stupid.
Welcome back to What's Inside. I'm Lincoln and this is Dan, and today we are going to see what's inside an $18 million underground bunker house.
That's right, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada right now, just miles from the Strip, and underneath this house and underneath this dirt that doesn't look like much is an $18 million underground bunker that's been there since the Cold War.
Yeah, so you might be thinking, what do you mean? What, $18 million? This house, what's going on? But it's what's underneath that counts, right? I feel like this is a house representation of how I see myself, you know? Not much on the surface, but what's underneath is also pretty disappointing. All right, let's descend into the bunker, shall we?
Once we leave the elevator, we are officially in the underground bunker. It is not 200 feet down. We're 26 feet down below level. We have concrete walls, metal walls, everything protecting us to create this barrier where we're safe down here.
Okay. Lot to take in here. First of all, why is this designed like a shitty bar in the Florida Keys or something? And did they just gloss over the fact that there's a stripper pole in the main area, like right as you get off the elevator? Look at this. That is a stripper pole. What the fuck? Were the past owners thinking that we're gonna bring strippers down if the world starts ending? Like, Mercedes, you can come stay with me. Yeah, you too, Dramamine. Come on down. Yeah, you guys can stay with me for 5 years. I mean, it is Vegas, so.
Very interesting thing is this giant metal capsule. A lot of you are probably wondering, what is this? This right here could hold 5 human heads and 4 bodies. I don't really understand why it's 5 heads and 4 bodies. I feel bad for the guy that like drew the straw and didn't. They're like, sorry, you don't get your body, but we'll keep your head. Now, some of the owners of the current property are tied into like a cryo community. I don't know if you've ever seen these businesses, but there's actually businesses out there where they freeze your head or freeze your body after you die or right after you die in hopes that someday in the future there will be science and technology good enough that they can bring you back your conscious, your mind, and...
This guy's a freak. I love it. A regular Austin Powers. This is sick. Imagine him getting frozen and then being unfreeze in like 100 years. And the first thing he does is just hit the stripper pole, you know? Just, wow, long nap. All right, let's work it out a little bit. You know? Now you might be thinking, stripper pole, cryo chamber, pretty cool. What else does $18 million get you? Well, some pretty shitty artwork.
What does your $18 million get you if you were somebody that bought this? The artwork all around the outside. This is Hollywood. It's LA. These are like the Hollywood Hills and you're looking out over Hollywood.
Why does this looks like a bad Italian restaurant and Rainforest Cafe had a fucked up baby. That's what this feels like. But this is just the outside. Let's take a look at what's in the house underground.
This is incredible. Big old living room right here with tons of seating area for many, many guests.
What is this? What is this? This sucks.
After you come in the front door, down this way is the hallway to some bathrooms and the master bedroom. Over here is where the billiard room is and the bar.
What was the inspiration here? Why does this look like Hooters for old people?
I don't drink alcohol, so that doesn't really excite me. I'd probably put lots of like lemonades and stuff there.
Guys, I know the world's ending and we're stuck in here forever, but I do have some ice cold lemonades. Who wants one, huh? Who's up? Barry, I know you barn dog, you want a lemonade, don't you? You've already had 3, haven't you?
Lincoln, take them into my favorite room inside of this house.
This is the kitchen. As you can tell, it is extremely pink.
What the fuck? This is your favorite room? This is your favorite room? This looks like a mix between my grandma's kitchen and a strip club.
Including the tile on the floor. Does it not feel like that's kind of natural outside? Like, yeah, you look out the window and you see the lighting and you see the artwork on there.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it does not. This looks like a shitty mural at like a small local airport. I hate it. It makes me sad. But so does the end of the world. So, you know, you take what you can get.
Oh my gosh, it's a toaster oven. A toaster. Have you ever seen a toaster oven like this?
Inside the wall. Very cool.
It's not very cool. I've never seen a toaster like that before. Well, maybe because they stopped making them in the 80s. Someone's gonna feel like a big old dunce when they buy this place for the apocalypse and then all the appliances break in 2 uses. How are you supposed to make your avocado toast, dog? Let's check out the master bedroom.
This one is the master bedroom. And this is where the king of the house would stay. The owner of this home, the builder of it in 1978, lived here for 5 years and then sadly he passed away and had a heart attack in this bed right here. But if you look out from the bed, you can look to the outside and that's where you see the water fountain.
What the fuck? Lived here for 5 years and then sadly died right here in this bed. But if you look out there, I mean, that fountain, come on. Just glossed over that.
There's a waterfall that comes down the red rock.
I mean, this pool does look a lot better than the other one's pool, but still, it looks like just a stupid Rainforest Cafe. You know, I don't know how good I'd feel about my relatives, you know, getting fucked up by like an ice age or something like that, and I'm down just chilling in Margaritaville, just pretending like nothing is happening up there. Yeah, blend me up another one, honey. My whole family is dead. So why would you buy one of these bunkers? Yes, we live in increasingly volatile times. But what would really make you want to disappear underground and live